woke up and I am in disbelief. Men have lost the plot completely. Because how is this one guy gonna say, this happened to me last night, by the way, and I'm still in disbelief. How is he gonna say, oh, I'm gonna be driving in late, so like, can you provide me accommodation, and then we can wake up in the morning and go on a date? Uthi uzofuna ukulala endlini yami. Where has the shame gone? Like, men are so comfortable nowadays. Mind you, I've never even met this person in real life. God, that he's asking, it looks so crasher at your place. What? As if I'm gonna open up my doors for a stranger, let a stranger sleep in my house, let a stranger take a shit in my bathroom, let a stranger shower in my bathroom. What? Just so you can take me out on a date. A mediocre date at that. How gay.
What it do, gang? What it do, gang? It's your boy Troy Bang. Back with another reaction video now. This lady saying men have lost the plot when a stranger asked share her place. First things first, bro. Like, I don't know where the guy was registering at. I don't know what the conversations were saying. I know she never really gave out that context of this interaction, but she met someone online. The guy asked for accommodation so they can go out on a date, and her crash out for me is valid because of all the things that happened. Mind you, this person is a stranger. First things, me personally as a gent, guys, I wouldn't even ask a woman to crash at her place. I don't even know her like that, I wouldn't even have the courage or the confidence to even ask. So the guy is pretty much shameless, or maybe he was up to no good, because it's, her crash out, like I said, is valid because she might be putting her life in danger, inviting a stranger over. I don't care how good the interaction was, but you don't do that. So as a gent, you gotta have some self-respect. If you know that you live far, stay close to you. If you know that she's far away from you, make sure you wake up early then to go on this date. But to ask her, because it's putting her life in danger, because if she would have accepted that offer, I would have called her dumb. Because why would you even open up your house to a stranger like that? Because I even usually say that to even men who open their houses or their places up for strange women, because we know the world today is crazy, where you might put yourself in danger thinking she's a beautiful lady. So it goes both ways. Never open up your house to it. Doesn't matter if you want to be on this date. So her crash out for me is valid.
Guys, if there's one thing you should not normalize is mediocre. Things that you shouldn't be normalizing, because a lot of women find themselves normalizing things in relationships that they shouldn't be normalizing. For example, you're in a relationship and this person always makes you feel like you're bothering him when you try to talk to him. To begin with, like, this person does not text you, does not call you. You only, like, you're the only one who puts in the effort. You're the only one who always reaches out to him. But even when you do, it makes you feel like you are doing too much. It makes you feel like you should cool it down, but you just want to talk to your boyfriend. Like, you just want to have a basic boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, but it's making you feel like you are overstepping, and then you are taking all that effort, making all that effort to keep the relationship working, to communicate with him, but he's doing the opposite. That's mediocre. That's something you shouldn't be normalizing. Don't find yourself saying you are in a relationship or you have a boyfriend only to find that that's the kind of treatment you are getting from your boyfriend. It shouldn't be like that. It should never be like that, because I can tell you now that the same mediocre you are tolerating, he would not tolerate. If things were the other way around, if he texted you and you gave him the energy that he is giving you, or you were as repulsive as he is to you, he was not going to stand for it. And he was like, he'd be gone. He'd be long gone, because he'd see that you're not interested in him, so it'd move on. And then with you, like, you are so patient and you are waiting for him to come all right and to treat you better, but it's not going to happen, because why is he not treating you better now? Why is it not happening now? Why do you have to wait for someone to be good to you? Why do you have to wait for someone to to be happy when he sees that you texted him or when you call him? Why do you have to be in a relationship with someone who makes you feel like he's a celebrity, and you talking to him is a huge thing? Like, it's this huge thing, it's a privilege. You should be happy. Like, you should bow down and kiss the ground because they allowed you to talk to him.
Well put. He said it all. He said it all. Ladies, stop settling for mediocre. And this is not only for ladies, but men. If you are in the dating world and you have someone you are interacting with, if they don't spare you the time, if they don't spare you the effort, I feel like you shouldn't put yourself in that position where you are like a groupie to this person. You always following them around, you always chasing them around. When you talk to them, they make you feel like you're irrelevant at some point. It's one of those are really straining the relationship, especially nowadays where people are saying they are playing nonchalant or being nonchalant. I don't really understand why all of this is happening, but these are the times that we live in where you might try to approach someone or interact with someone, then you get into a relationship and they treat you like you are the groupie, or they are above you. They're doing this just as a favor to you. Never put yourself in this position as a male or as a female. You never put yourself where you are this vulnerable to a point where someone treats you like you are a groupie to them. Always know your worth, because this is a very toxic dynamic where you showing love, you expressing yourself, but the other side is acting like you need them more than they need you. This is a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, it's just a waste of effort. So my brother here is talking this from a place of pure advice. So a lot of us need to take this, because we find ourselves chasing someone that doesn't even care, and the signs are always there. Sometimes people would be in these type of situations and they would actually think they would convince that person and things would be better in the future, or what. If the energy is not there from the beginning, chances of it being there when things progress, I don't think it's gonna be there. So you tell me what you think, guys. This is a very serious topic that we need to have in society, as we advise each other when it comes to dating, that spare yourself some time, look out for the signs. The signs are always gonna be there. You're gonna feel how they talk to you, you're gonna feel how they reciprocate the energy, where if it's not returned, then most probably it doesn't belong to you, because there's someone in their life that when that person speaks, they're gonna respond in time, they're gonna call on time, they find their missed calls. You find that you are interacting, and I've been in a situation where I've interacted with a female and I would call, they would not answer, then I have to call back later. Then you see in those type of dynamics that, okay, you are the one who's putting in the effort, you are the one who's actually doing the moves, but on the other side, there's nothing. Never be that guy. It's a painful position to be in. It's the worst position you can be in as a as a female. It sucks. It really, really does suck. And it will have you feeling some type of way about the dating pool. It's your bro Troy Banger. Until the next video. Ololo.